This is like a shorter little video that's just going to be talking about Chayula specifically. Now, Chayula is one of the Breach Lords, Breach Stone, hardest of all of them, mostly because it's the highest level zone, and it's the hardest layout to navigate, and it's all fucking chaos damage. Tons of fizz, but mostly chaos damage. Chaos res is pretty tricky for builds to get. I have negative 44 at the moment, but I get capped chaos res, and you'll see how I go about doing that. Now, you'll get Chayula splinters eventually. It's hard. It's just super fucking rare to get them. But they have some of the best drops, like Skin of the Lord, Skin of the Loyal, the unique jewels, and unique sword. This is from a previous Chayula run. I can sell this for 5.5x. It's about 2x per Chayula Breachstone, so it's for sure a gamble, but if you get a blessing, basically make an exalted, that's 50-50. And any other drop past that is just, extra gravy, baby. To do this, I have to change some things in my gear. The tree itself doesn't really change. I have to have point blank, and I have to have Valpack. You have to have insane amounts of damage to make the clock. You pretty much just hover between 15 and 25 seconds on the shot clock, because that's just how slow it is to kill everything, because of just how much damage it requires. For me, I swap out Molten Strike for Sunder, because I need the single target at all points in time. And the biggest thing is breach rings. Now, you could buy these breach rings. Mostly breach rings are shit. But if you can get ones with high enough chaos res, because the properties are doubled in a breach, and a breach lord's instance is a breach, it means all the stats are doubled in these rings. So when I swap out my rings for these two rings, these are purchased for about close to exalted each, where they can get really expensive, especially when you start stacking on chaos res. Put on Zoph's blood, because I'd like to run Biscuits, but I don't have the damage to really. I'm not comfortable with that situation. So that way I have more damage, more life. And this is just as beefy as I ever going to get. So this is an example of a run. I always make sure I don't proc a prophecy. I don't think I can proc any, but better be safe than sorry. So I went from negative 44 chaos res to capped chaos res. I did the math on to make sure I was just over cap, or just getting capped, but I can actually hear mobs. It says 3 remaining. Anyway, this is going to be pretty interesting, but this is an example of a breach run, and it's kind of hectic. I have to leap slam, I have to move a lot. So I get them sweaty palms going on, because it's a very expensive thing. If I were to die, I'd lose experience. Plus, I'd be ripping 2x if I die, because there's no way you're coming back from this. But the most important thing is just to kill rares. So kill rares and keep moving. If you see a rare, kill it no matter what. I know there's a rare in here somewhere. And things will hit you for a lot. And watch out for things like Flame Blood, because you'll be caught off guard, and you don't want to just end up getting one shot. Keep your flasks up, that sort of thing. But keep killing rares, keep attacking. So you're just kind of hovering around that 20-second mark, and you mostly got to kill the revenants as much as you can. You need a movement skill. Leap Slam is actually quite good for this, and the experience in this place is insane, because it's an I-80 zone, right? And you get the experience mod, that is the Chayula zone mod. So it's like probably one of the best experience zones in the game. Could be the best experience. Maybe outside beachheads and like Uber at Ziri. And the drops are also pretty insane. It's like, you can tell I don't even have Biscos on. If you could do this with Biscos, there's almost potential to make some of your money back just from the drops themselves. But the layout is very convoluted. It's just like patchwork of railroads, kind of based around the mine zone in Act 4. And everything's doing high chaos, high fizz damage. And I actually think it's the smallest of all the zones, maybe because I'm always concentrating the most when doing Chayula, as in the length it takes to get to the end. With Molten Strike, you can kind of just like attack and run, and you should be able to kill most things in time. And as you can see, the timer went away, and I wasn't anywhere near 0. That means I've already made the timer. I've succeeded in that regard. So now I just have to pay attention and not die, which shouldn't be too hard. And when we backtrack, we'll pick up loot. Nice, Devotus. Always make sure you have full flask, though, going into Chayula, because it's definitely one of the spookier fights. Oh, that almost killed me right there, that powerful crits mob. If you can afford to run Chayula, like, the experience per hour is fucking bonkers. So we are out, drop TP. And now we actually, for the Chayula fight itself, it's just a Fangs tank fight. If you have above 6.5k life, and you have a Valpack and you do enough damage, you really shouldn't die. You should be able to face tank everything with flasks up. However, there's a part where it's like a split phase that sometimes actually doesn't happen. For some reason, I just do enough damage that it just doesn't happen. And if I can get it off in time, normally there's the Cyclone that does a lot of the damage. The split phase, you got to keep attacking because I'm Valpack. So if there's ever a point where I can't actually hit her, then I'm gonna be in trouble. Like right now, I might be dead. No, looks like I got the attack off in time, so I should be able just to face tank her. down and hopefully get a drop, and I got a good drop. Oh, so I got, oh no, I got both. Okay, I thought I got a jewel and a robe. I guess it's not impossible, but I got a robe to drop, so that's okay. No blessing, which is a big fuck you, but Skin of the Loyal is not too bad. The colors are okay. Can't be changed, but it's 222, so not too shabby, I guess. But overall, I lost money in this run, but now we can go back and see all the loot we got, and then we'll come back when we collected everything. We'll see what goodies we have. I'm just leaving some of the trash uniques on the ground because they're pretty trash uniques overall. Okay, so overall, we maybe made back 55-60C. Cost 2x for a run, so we lost 1.4x, and that's just part of the gamble. Like I said, I've done 3 Chayula runs, and I've gotten Skin of the Lords, or Loyal, and I've gotten a Blue Nightmare. So at the moment, I'm honestly probably broke even, but the experience is gross. I'm getting like 20% a level. And in a whole, I think it's still probably worth it to do Chayula as long as you don't die, and I don't die doing Chayula. Skin of the Loyal at the moment, for these colors, is 40C. Not super impressive, but I can always val it in an attempt to get a +1 gems. Although I'm just going to keep mine because Skin of the Lords, the upgrade version, can be almost priceless. So that's a little look into my Chayula runs on Rags2Riches or just Chayula in general. You really, if you either you basically have one of two options, either go CI to get the, chaos inoculation, don't take chaos damage, that's one route. Second route is do the breach ring route, so you stack chaos res that way I am capped chaos res with minimal real effort. Or the third route is running 2 Mings hearts. They're actually quite good, so you can get a 5% reduced life Mings heart now, and it can get you, upwards of 60 chaos res per ring with giving you a lot of actual damage. So any build that wants to farm Chayula, as long as you have 6k life, enough DPS, running double Mings will get you the chaos res that you need to stay alive in these situations. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't really know the state of Chayula or Chayula farming in the future. Probably won't be amazing, as it's not really amazing right now, like most bossing isn't. But I'm at Lighty, and I will see you guys later.